Welcome back to another episode of the Corporate Cowboys podcast. My name is Alex, as always, your host. A little proof of life, just right off top. It's Monday, June 19, 2023. If you're not familiar with the form of this podcast, it's oriented around professional development for those who are seeking to break in, move around, and get the fuck out of corporate. We're in and out. This is just a B&E job, in for what we came for, out for what we got. That's it. That's it, really, at the end of the day. We would like to think of ourselves as leaders within a niche space that is intent on creating leaders, right? So what would a corporate cowboy do? Well, let us tell you. Hopefully, we're thinking you might be taking notes and incorporating, internalizing, integrating some of these ideals so that when push comes to shove within corporate, you know how to reach all the way back and put in a little bit of work. All right. Today's question, I'm gonna just dive in. Today's question, I'm feeling some type of way. It's coming from r/career guidance, right? It's a pretty popular subreddit for us that we visit regularly. And they're asking here, they've flared it for advice, and they're asking, would you take less pay? I don't know, you're already starting off bad. Alex, you have to speak a little slower if you have to, but enunciate your words so that the listener is able to receive them clearly. Okay? Would you take less pay and better culture over higher pay and a bad/toxic? I don't know. When motherfuckers say toxic, I'm already thinking it's some snowflake bullshit. And not in the sense that they're liberal or they're conservative. I could give two fucks. It's that they're soft. They're soft. When motherfuckers say toxic just off top, you honestly believe that there is some form of discrimination that is existing now that motherfuckers aren't privy to or aren't documenting or aren't already suing on that hasn't been eliminated? Fam, I don't know what decade, what century, what millennia, what millennia, the late 1900s over here. I don't know what time period folks think they are living in to really believe that this shit would fly in an era when motherfuckers are straight trigger happy for all of the wrong reasons. You snuff them for a little bit. You say, damn, Alex changed up his hair. I don't like the color of his hair or some shit. And because I was rocking blue hair that day, because I got blue hair and I identify with this alphabet group, you're discriminating against that. Dog, soft as fuck. And if that's toxic, toxicity comes with the territory. When you sign up for this corporate war, when you sign on the dotted line, I get it. It is war. All is fair in love and war, right? So yeah, you could absolutely launch unfounded, unsubstantiated, frivolous allegations that motherfuckers discriminated, harassed, assaulted you, created a toxic, a hostile work environment, and you might be able to win. But you don't think that the corporations that exist now have either insulated, which is damn near impossible because every motherfucking body is able to be touched, is touchable. You can't fucking hide. There is no such thing as being impenetrable, invulnerable. When a corporate cowboy sets their mind on infiltrating your operation, before you know it, you became the corporate cowboy on the lookout for motherfuckers trying to infiltrate your operation. The shit is a mental, not even a dis-ease, it's an unease. and it's a healthy unease. You want peace of mind? Off yourself. That's the only way you'll get it. There's no such thing as security in corporate. Everyone is entry level forever. And that's been an overarching theme of the podcast since its conception. Right? Now, a corporate cowboy would think, damn, more money and they got a toxic culture? These motherfuckers don't know me. They don't have a fucking clue. All this quote unquote bad culture and toxicity, for me, it's just cover. It's just cover. Now, figure that, fine, analogize, if you will, right, to the actual field. Like if you're in the trenches, if you're at war, I mean in real life, not just corporate, but I mean in real life, if you're, licking shots back and forth at motherfuckers with actual cannons, actual hand pieces, the difference between concealment and cover, right? Now, concealment is something that hides you from your opposition who's taking aim at you or who wants to take aim at you to take your fucking head off. Cover, on the other hand, is one step above concealment in the sense that cover essentially shields you. It's temporary. It might be permanent, depending on what or who, in the corporate context, who you take cover behind. Right? Because you're not just going to get hired on and become CEO one day to the next. If that happens, shit, maybe you want to reach out to us. Give you a little perspective of what to expect. But everyone starts entry level and everyone remains entry level for the tenure, for whatever career, for the life of their career. You could be floating on cloud 9 one day and knocked down, placed 6 feet below the next. Damn, I didn't even read the body on this question. I just read the headline and I took off. But I feel passionate about this notion of toxicity. This notion of a bad culture. If you're making more money and if you are given, Alex, relax. What the fuck are you getting mad about? It's Monday. You have the rest of the week to put motherfuckers in their place. You're offered a job and the job is competitive and they're paying competitively. Right? So you'd be making more money, but the expectations are higher. The margins are razor thin of the performance they expect, the quality of work they're expecting. Damn, I'm not even getting my dry fire reps in, but the topic is so good. It warrants it, right? You mean to tell me that you go to work, I guess the best I could analogize it to is the legal field, right? It's what I know best. You're going to work for one of the top firms in the country that has a global footprint, right? These motherfuckers are everywhere. They're putting in work. They expect top performers, so they recruit from top schools, picking up quality students. They might not be top students, but picking up quality students. There's a difference. There's a difference between a top student and a quality student. Just because you can memorize and regurgitate doesn't make you quality. It makes you a top student to be able to what's the term I'm looking for? To be not a stenographer, to just be a scribe, right? Because stenographers do something, but a scribe, you're just what, taking notes, memorizing and taking notes? I don't mean to clown, right? I don't mean to clown because a lot of those positions are highly coveted and motherfuckers would do the utmost cutthroat shit to sabotage another applicant to take their place. That's corporate. That toxicity. Oh, is that the toxicity you mean? That's expected. You should expect it because of the field you're entering, because of the opportunities that are available, not just in terms of compensation, but the professional networking, but the knowledge and the experience for entering this sphere of influence that you will be able to learn how to navigate if you don't know already, right? It's an additional opportunity to learn. What you thought because you graduated school, you're done? What you became complacent and you're done? You're going to end up a scribe the rest of your life. Just a transcriber. There you go. A transcriber. Yo, toxicity's off the charts, fam. Let me read a little bit into this body, see if I missed anything. I didn't even start. They begin with, hello all. Oh, hi. I have been at my new for me role going on a year now, and the culture and job have taken a heavy toll on my physical and mental health. Long story short, a year ago, I left the job that I was very happy with to take a higher salary. I wasn't looking, but got reached out to. The salary was a 28% increase. Okay, well, just a little comment. They're in a position that is taking a physical and mental toll on them. I think at this, it could be a lack of experience, right? I got to give the listener a legal disclaimer right now, and that is that anything that I say or my associates publish via the corporate Cowboys or incorporating associates, none of it should be construed to be legal advice, right? You want some? Come retain us. Come specially retain us. Otherwise, this is all general advice, just giving you added perspective to life inside corporate, right? For those who want to navigate through corporate. Otherwise, if the shoe fits, you might be able to run in it, right? But you have to be able to walk first before you make any sudden moves. So they continue, it has been a terrible experience due to the toxic culture of the organization. Here we go. It's about to get juicy, right? Fast forward to now. The old job called me asking me if I'd like my old job back. I don't know if they called you. More than likely you reached out or you talked to somebody at the organization. If you're using words like toxicity, $1 says you have kept in contact with somebody at the old job and you bitched and whined and complained about how your new job, you're making more money, but it's so fucking toxic. And word filtered up through the ranks, and now they're offering you your job back. Why? Because they know you can't hack it in corporate. I mean, there's levels to this shit, right? There's levels to this shit. You want to move up a tax bracket? Expect stress. You want to move up in title? Expect stress. You want to grow? You want to develop professionally? Expect stress so that you learn how to handle it, so that you learn how to cope with it. I mean, that's probably why a lot of trolls say seethe and cope, because that's what, one of the first few stages of grief until you ultimately accept it. Accept that you must work through it. Otherwise, you're gonna get knocked the fuck down and buried, left behind, and nobody would give a shit. Nobody would give a shit if you cried and whined about it. So Now they fast forward to now, my old job called me asking if I'd like my old job back. The offer is 9% less than my current salary. See, that's not bad. That's not bad either, right? I enjoyed everything about it, including my manager, my teammates, and the work. There is new things that have happened since then, so I will continue to learn. Okay, all right. You see a good out, you'll continue to learn. Ask if it's going to be a similar title, whether you'll be able to keep a similar title. You've already been at this other job for a whole year, so I don't know if in the future that's going to count against you as far as that gap in employment, why you chose to leave. But those are bridges you can cross when you get there in the future. If you are interviewing, if you are applying, you'll be able to justify them one way or another. It's possible, right? We're treating this as if it were a hypothetical client, mind you. Everything about this podcast is hypothetical, and in not Call of Duty. I was gonna say Minecraft, but maybe Minecraft is the audience, right? Because I'm a little older and I want my audience to be a little younger because we are cultivating the future corporate cowboys. So, it is what it is. But my train of thought was on analyzing the hypothetical client's situation relevant to where they expect to be in the future, how they expect to grow. And it seems as if they've done a little legwork, right, to learn what kind of opportunity exists if they choose to go back. And they write that by saying that new things have happened at their old job. That means that they will continue learning. Yeah, they'll take about a 10% pay cut, but the opportunities, it sounds like the opportunities may be better. And that depends on the definition, on the operative definition that this hypothetical client is using, what their definition of opportunities is, right? If it's just, to learn more and to get more responsibility, I mean, if that satisfies them, right? Because ultimately we are seeking satisfaction in the work that we're doing. And they enjoyed the work that they were doing at their old job. They enjoyed the team and they enjoyed the manager. They're not giving too much information about this toxic culture at the new organization. But to a competent and capable corporate cowboy, I'm telling you, that shit provides not just concealment, but it provides cover. Because you walk into a field where motherfuckers are already infighting with one another, that to me is that smell of blood in the hallways. Homie, I'm a hallway shark. I'm just corporate thugging. I'm corporate thugging, skullduggery if I have to. Why? Because everyone is taking care of each other, and I have to just worry about taking care of business. And I've said it time and time again, you take care of business, and business will take care of you. Don't go looking for none, and there won't be none, right? They continue, they write, my question is, would you take a salary decrease for better culture or to get away from a toxic culture? Has anyone ever done this before? Let me think. Well, I guess if you're viewing it as an investment in yourself, right? Because they're not telling us every single detail. And if we had them as a hypothetical client, we would be interviewing and asking and following up with more questions about their current position as far as what it is they do, the duties that they take on, obligations, responsibilities, the level of authority, any degree of control that they have, how large the organization is, the types of colleagues, what departments they communicate with, right? And really to qualify, not just quantify, but not just quantify as far as like, oh, this is a 9% reduction in salary. No, but I mean qualify. the opportunities available, right? Between one place and the other. And to me, it sounds like they're already biased. They're already biased for returning to their old job because they're against this notion of toxicity. Well, what if one thing they haven't taken into account that has also changed at the old job is the fact that there's been some structural changes providing opportunities for more learning, means that these structural changes have also been changes in personnel and titles and responsibilities. And this structural change could lead to structural toxicity. You gotta love when you use the language to get at the language, right? This notion of toxicity. But again, if they've done the legwork, if they've done their due diligence and really evaluated the opportunities available to them at both places to really qualify their next move, then what would they need us for? What would they be asking Reddit for? Have you ever left the job? Again. I mean, if it counts as an investment, okay, me personally and folks that I've known, we've left positions in two instances, right? Where we didn't want to get caught breaking the law. So that's one right off the bat. And two, for something better. That's it. For something better. And our definition of better is going to be more rich opportunities. It might not even be dollars on paper. It might be the opportunity. Something at arm's reach. Something borderline tangible. Something manifestable. That we don't even have to think about. We can just see. And we see the next move to get to it. So, making that move is incumbent on you taking an objective look. And if you are not capable of doing that because this toxicity is wearing you down, but we've gotten no examples of it, more than likely it's productivity expectations, productivity standards, where it could be a fucking dress code. But like I mentioned earlier, Alex, you can't come in with blue hair. You can't come in with purple hair. I need you to come in looking professional, right? And if you can't finesse and hustle your way to show up to work with the orange hair slicked back, or however it is that you dress it up, right? Because you can't walk in with bedhead either. But if you can't hustle your manager, of course you're going to feel oppressed because you're not getting your way. Oh, this is a toxic culture because I can't take an hour lunch instead of a 30-minute lunch. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. First, you put up the numbers. You signed up for the gig. You wanted the money first. Did you read your contract? You see, I go back to that. Just the basis of business is reading what the fuck you sign on for. Did you read what you signed? Did you read what was expected of you? Do you know how to advocate for yourself and move like a corporate cowboy? Because it could just be that they're asking you to do more than what you signed up for. And that is an opportunity. That's an additional opportunity that you might be failing to identify, to recognize as capitalizable for you to capitalize on. That opens the door to renegotiating your contract, making it even more money. Okay, sure, I'll take on these responsibilities, but I want X. I want what comes next. But if you get caught lacking, If it's unexpected, you just get caught by surprise. All of a sudden, you're going to be like, this is oppressive. This is a fucking toxic work culture. Alex, everybody before you has done it. Everybody is bent over and taken up the ass. So, this is your turn. This is just par for the course. How about? I read what I signed on for. Anything else, I'm going to have to be compensated. Because it's not my job. I'm taking it all the way back to the West Coast, to the Bay Area. That's not my job. I don't do that. But you have to have the ability. You have to be capable. You have to appear capable and competent, right? Not just appear it, but actually be it. You have to talk the talk and walk that talk when it comes to it. Otherwise, you're a pushover like the rest of them. Literally the rest of them. You have to set yourself apart as the consummate professional. Someone who is not to be trifled with. Somebody who's not to have their money fucked with. If that's what you want. But no, they hang money out in front of this cat. Using Bay lingo now. They hang money out in front of this cat and this motherfucker jumped. And where they landed, they did not like. Surprise. And if they've got no abilities to adapt, that's the term I was looking for. Not just cope, but adapt and be better. If they're not capable of adapting, that's it. They're going to get soaped up and rinsed out. Yeah, I crack myself up sometimes. Oh, shit. Because I've seen it. I've seen it time and time again. I've done it to people. I've had it done before. Right? And that comes with experience. We would take this information down at the intake, right? If you find yourself in a position where you need some perspective, you want somebody to, bullshit with, chop it up with. If your circle isn't helping you develop professionally, that's what we're here for. You want a consult? Hit us up. We're on Instagram. That's at Corporate Cowboys with a Z. We're on Patreon. That's the Corporate Cowboys Podcast. There's a couple of donation links. Send something if you want. But this 30-minute spot, it'll be free while we're alive and kicking. And if we get knocked off, you'll know why. It's because we're rocking the boat when supposedly it was smooth sailing. That's funny. Supposedly. They'll tell you it's raining while they're pissing on you from the top deck. They claim that shit rolls down the hill, but it's motherfuckers who come up from beneath with knives and guns. Proving that everyone is entry level forever. Everybody gets caught lacking at the top. That's why nobody remains king forever. That's the corporate war. It's the corporate war. Nobody remains king forever, but while it's your turn and you move righteously, you'll have a good life. Otherwise, expect the unexpected. You want to mail something to us? A letter. I didn't mean to say it like that, right? You want to mail something? You want to piecemeal something that we can put together and use? Yeah, for sure. Send that too. That's P.O. Box 3372, Rancho Cordova, California, 95741. Okay? So, let me finish the rest of this body off and see where that lands us. We're about 30 minutes, but might as well close it out with what they wrote here. They're saying that, thank you all, it's an edit. Thank you all for the amazing feedback. For a little background, my current salary is roughly $98K, and my old organization is offering $90K to put things into perspective. And then they add a second edit. They say, thank you again for all the responses in the comments. I was up last night reading them and genuinely so appreciative of the advice of this community. This morning, my wife received news that she's gotten a 5K raise, which will nearly even us out. She absolutely loves her job and we're ecstatic. I really appreciate the feedback. I began this job roughly a year ago after accepting the offer and was thrusted into a toxic culture. Come on, give us some details on the toxicity. But I get it. Especially also notice that they brought up another fact, which a lot, and I'm not gonna say an overwhelming, but a very substantial amount of individuals don't have to deal with. And that is a wife. That is a family, right? I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but if you're following in Alex's footsteps, you know, a girlfriend is a girlfriend, right? I got a girlfriend. But I don't have to worry about what she brings in, only what, you know, she puts out. So as far as being a corporate cowboy goes, I've only got to worry about the moves that I make. And when we make them in tandem, I mean, then motherfuckers gotta really worry about me. But until then, very professional, consummate professional. That's what I strive for because I want my name and my reputation to precede me. And not in the worst of ways, not yet. That is always a last resort. But you have to think methodically, you have to think militantly, you have to think strategically and learn to employ logic and tact in order to move up through the ranks, because there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers like this hypothetical client, right? I'm not throwing them under the bus yet because they're not there. They're not at the bus stop to roll them under, right? They're not stopping for anyone else just yet. So it seems, right? Because they still want to do it moving and they're still making moves. Even if they left this quote unquote toxic culture because they couldn't cope, they could not adapt with the stress. They have a family at home to worry about. I got a wife and kids that depend on me. I can't rock the boat, but I can't also hack the job and the responsibilities and duties that come with it, right? Then you have to get home. Again, we don't know the details. And if we had them in front of us, we would ask, okay, how many more hours a day are you there? How many more responsibilities and obligations are you having to take on that you weren't at your previous job? Yeah, you have a family. I mean, should you have, what is the optimal balance between you at work and you with, all of that matters to the hypothetical client. All that matters to our clients. All that matters to a professional. But if you don't have them, if you do have them and you find that you can't hack it, move the fuck out of the way before you get moved. Plain and simple. And that's obvious. That's apparent. It's not obvious, but it's apparent, right? I'm making that inference that that's what this person did. Smart. I like that. Get the fuck out of the way and let corporate cowboys do some work. Let some, I'm not going to say some real corporate cowboys, because this person is still making moves. They're making a family, right? Granted, they sound a little soft, saying about, this toxic culture sounds soft as fuck, right? But they're still making moves. They're making a family. Family is, for the most part, righteous, as long as it's done honorably and with integrity, right? So kudos to them, but don't for a second get caught lacking just because you got a family and you don't want to leave the quote unquote toxic work culture because it makes more money. You're bottlenecking it for the rest of us. Motherfucker, don't get reminded in the worst way that everyone is entry level forever. This shit is fire at will. It used to be called fire at will, right? If you were raised in the 90s like I was, this shit's always been fire at will. Now it's just called at will employment. Yeah, right. Take care of yourselves. Don't get caught lacking. I'll catch you next time.